Hello ladies and gentlemen, HoloTide here, and to go along with the marathon news, if you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the description and in the comments down below, but we were talking about marathon yesterday, and at the same time, we got tweets and rumors of Titanfall 3 actually being real. If you don't know, I love Titanfall. Titanfall 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, and Titanfall 1, honestly. But we've heard, like, things being canceled at Respawn. The Titanfall game was apparently canceled there, where it was a single player and you were an apex predator. But according to multiple gaming leakers, insiders, we are supposed to see Titanfall 3 as early as the Game Awards, with a release date in 2026. That is next year. And to think that this might actually be real, if you follow my Twitter, which I highly recommend, I post amazing memes, you will know that I've asked for Titanfall 3 for years, that there's a timeline out there where I'm playing Titanfall 3 and it's like an 8 out of 10 game. There's a Titanfall anime. I'm happy. I'm living my best life. And it didn't seem like it was going to be this timeline. Now, always take this stuff with a grain of salt, because at this point, I feel like this is not concrete evidence, but putting a date, that we're supposed to hear about it. If it's not at the Game Awards this year, chalk it up. We're never going to talk about it ever again, because it's just not going to happen. I think last year was when Jeff was like, Titanfall, the studio that brought you Titanfall. Everybody was like, oh my god, he said Titanfall, they're going to say Titanfall 3. And he did not. But they're saying it's not an April Fool's joke or anything like that. There was also like a little message from one of the people who leaked it that said, to be honest, it's really fun to play a joke with the truth on April Fool's Day. It lets me announce some unbelievable truths in a playful way. So yes, Titanfall 3 is coming. Somebody should have seen me talking on some Discord servers in December of 2024 about Respawn having a secret game in development. That game is Titanfall 3. Titanfall 3 will be announced at the Game Awards at the earliest and then officially released in 2026. Now, say all this is real. Say this is actually happening. I see like two ways that it can actually go. The first way is that Respawn understands what made Titanfall special. They've been working on Apex for so long. And to me, that game is not in the same love or like vein, or I don't know. It's just not treated the same as Titanfall was. And they completely botch it, and it's ruined, and it's nothing like Titanfall. All the things that made Titanfall great aren't in the game. They've forgotten how to do it. A lot of people have moved on. And quite honestly, I could see that kind of being like the scenario because like of EA and whatnot and expectations on making money and blah, 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 blah. Or the second way is that it's an actually good game with a great campaign, and, they learn kind of from their mistakes their mistakes with the, Titanfall 2 release and marketing and, I won't lie, I feel like it kind of falls into the same category as like a Splitgate, where it is just a little too difficult for the common casual player to really love and to, be good at the same time. Like the curve to learn is just a little too high in those games. I think for normal gamers who are, they work a 9 to 5 and stuff, they come home, they don't have time to learn how portals work. They're not just skating across the map, sliding around and everything like in Titanfall. But I hope that they're able to kind of blend that game and make it accessible for people. I do think that the movement is what set it apart. The gunplay and everything, like, I get it. I understand why people love Titanfall, but there's also a reason why it was so niche. And, it's on sale all the time. There's a huge bump in the player base, and then it drops again. And it's not because it's a bad game or anything like that. It's just that it just takes a little bit more time for them to learn how to play. And I think that a lot of people just kind of move on for other games. So that's my 2 cents on it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you want to stay up to date with Halo, Marathon, Titanfall, whatever, I just want good games to play again. Make sure you sub, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.